What up, world? I saw the Secret Life of Walter Mitty. This movie stars Ben Stiller, Kristen Wiig, Shirley MacLaine, Sean Penn, Patton Oswalt, Katherine Hahn, and Adam Scott's beard. Walter Mitty, he's real introverted, real to himself. He, it's 2013 and he balances a checkbook. He works at Life magazine, and as soon as he gets to work, he hears that there's gonna be some downsizing. You know, everything's going digital. And Sean Penn plays a dude named Sean O'Connell, and he sent Ben Stiller. He sent him just a roll of like negative pictures. You know what I'm saying? A roll of negatives, and yeah, like they call it a neg roll. And he he sent a roll, and there's one shot specifically that's meant for the very last cover of the magazine. And you know, among all of this, Walter Mitty is crushing on Kristen Wiig's character. Um, she has a kid, and she's barely started working at the magazine, and he's like kind of like online dating, stalking her at the same time. And Patton Oswalt, he provides some good comic relief as like the eHarmony representative, trying to help Walter Mitty with his profile. And just in order to find this picture, Walter, who is a daydreamer, they say he zones out, and but it is basically daydreaming. And he does this so often that sometimes he misses conversations. Like people are talking to him, and he goes into one of these zones and shit like that. And among trying to find this picture, he goes on a real adventure, and the zoning out becomes less and less among the craziness that becomes his life for this period of time. Story wise, without spoiling too much, I mean, that's really all that can be said, man. Ben Stiller directs the movie. I love how it's directed. I love like the scenery and like the locations. I get the cinematography, I guess, for y'all sophisticated movie types. There's a pretty solid fight scene in the movie. Just the story itself, man. Like, what's the song? There's a song that you can say the movie is based around. You know what I'm saying? Because it starts off like somebody calls Ben Stiller a character from a song, and the song by a third character is described as kind of what this movie is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's a comedy. I don't really think it's a drama. I just think it's a movie about finding who you really are. Because like everybody who is shy and to themselves want, you know what I'm saying, have fantasies of being more, you know what I'm saying, being an astronaut, being a cowboy, being, I don't know, like a fucking, a cop, a fireman, a hero of some sort, somebody that can be idolized and whatnot. And you have, you know what I'm saying, you have all these characters, and they all played just a good part to the movie. And just like his fantasies are cool. Like a lot of his fantasies are shown in the trailers, which suck a little bit, but there are some which aren't, you know what I'm saying, shown on commercial or trailer or whatnot. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, Cable Guy, Zoolander, Tropic Thunder. I'm slightly familiar with Ben Stiller's directing. I like how Ben Stiller directs the movie, and this was out of his comfort zone to an extent. And I think he knocked that out of the park, honestly. There aren't too many slow parts. They're like, Adam Scott is a fucking dick, but that's not a knock on the movie. He played his character great. So I mean, like, it's not movie of the year, but it's not a bad movie at all. I enjoyed it the entire time. Man, in my opinion, man, I will say that The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is dope. We got less than a week in 2013, so as with every other YouTube reviewer, my top 10 lists will be coming out. My top 10 movies of 2013, my top 10 hip-hop albums of 2013, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2014. I still have to see so many movies though before I get these lists to you. Just so in the coming days, man, look for Grudge Match, look for 47 Ronin, look for The Wolf of Wall Street, American Hustle, Saving Mr. Banks. My theater didn't get Wall Street, Saving Mr. Banks, or American Hustle, so I gotta take a road trip and I gotta go binge watch these movies so I can get them out, so I can have my list cool, and um also a Blu-ray collection video, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think of Walter Mitty? Were you bored? Did the preview spoil too much? Did you love it? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you haven't subscribed, man, subscribe. I appreciate that shit. And roll credits. Peace.